Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Okay, fine. So can you tell me which past paper I did last week? I'm also a little bit confused. What was the first question? Oh, there are two past papers I have given, and I requested you to do the facility sum and the other thing forex sum. But we discussed few questions. What were they? What were they? Can somebody help me? One question paper starts with Trade Lanka Company, TLC. Other one is, say, you are the manager of the Trade Services Department. Which one we did?
Trade Lanka PLC.
Trade Lanka Company, TLC. That paper we had done, huh?
Yes, sir.
The first question, have you done? Question number 1?
Yes.
Yes. 2,
3,
3, 2,
6 and 7.
huh? And the
6 and 7.
6, up to 6 we have done?
We have done 6 and 7.
Forex sum?
No. We have to do it.
Huh?
We didn't do for exam.
We did do the forex sum. 6 and 7 we have done.
Yes.
6 and 7 we have done. Question number 5?
Not done, sir.
Huh?
Not done.
Not done, huh?
Yes.
Question number 5, not done. How we have gone to 6 and 7? Then skipping all those things. Multiple choice questions we have done, huh?
Yes.
Yes. So I'll have to do the question number 4 and question number 5. 5 also we have not done, huh?
Yes.
Right. Okay. What about question number 1? Question number 1, facility sum that we have done, no?
Yes.
Okay, fine. Then we'll start with the forex sum. I ask you to try that and come ready. Then the second paper, we have not done anything. Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
Right. In that case, what I will do is I will do the facility forex sum of, that is question number 4 of whatever we discussed just now, and then I moved on to the forex sum of the other question paper. Then we'll try to do the facility sum of the other paper. Then we are going to cover a lot of things. Right. Before I start the class, do you have any areas you want me to discuss or anything? Any special areas? If not, I will straight away go to the question. Okay. Can you see the screen question paper? Can you see the question paper?
No, sir.
No.
No.
What happened? Still you can't see the question paper? Hello?
No, still can't.
Can't see.
You can't see. What happened? Now can you see? Now can you see?
No, sir.
No,
Still
sir, no.
No. What's wrong with that? චිත්තකෙන් එහෙනම් ටෙක්නිකල් සපෝට් එකක් ගන්න වෙනවා. ඔයගොල්ලෝ ගණන් ටික හදාගෙන ආවද? මේක මං කිව්වා ගණන් ටික හදලා ගන්නයි කියලා. ඒක හදාගත්තද? හදුවද? ළමයි 30 ගණනක් ඉන්න එකිනෙකා කතා කරන්නේ නැහැ. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Have you done the sums? 2 sums and the questions? I asked you to do it and come. No news. Right. චුට්ටක් වෙන මේක හදා ගන්නකම්. Okay, till this guy comes, I will discuss another question. Question number 5. It says, you can hear me here. Entrepreneur trade has been an area which the government has been very keen to develop to boost the export earnings. Entrepreneur trade. Briefly describe how an entrepreneur trade transaction operates. Now, when you get a question like that, how we are going to answer? How you are going to answer? Briefly describe how an entrepreneur trade transaction operates. Can somebody tell me what is entrepreneur trade? In your words, no need to give the exact meaning. The way you feel, entrepreneur trade. Can you please speak up? What is entrepreneur trade?
Import goods from one country and sell to another countries with a small modification or labeling.
Yeah, don't say modification. You can say value addition, right?
Yes.
Value with some value addition to sell it to a third country, right? ඊට පස්සේ කියන්න පුළුවන් ඒක විතරක් මදි දැන් ගොඩක් කට්ටිය ඔච්චරයි කියන්නේ ඊට පස්සේ කියන්න පුළුවන් according to the regulations either you can bring the goods from one country and do the value addition in a bonded warehouses. So we'll finish the question we were discussing. On-support trade. On-support trade has briefly described how an on-support trade transaction operates. So when you get a question like this and you are getting 8 marks for this, then you have to briefly describe what is on-support trade first, right? Then you have to say, right, what one of my students just now mentioned very correctly, that to import goods from one country and to do a value addition and then re-export it to some other country. So this can be done in different ways. Either you have to bring the goods into the country and put it in bonded warehouses without selling inside the country, you have to re-export it. Another method is you can import the, without coming to the country, straight away you can send the goods to a third country without coming to the middleman's country, right? You can send the goods straight to the third country, right? Another way is to getting down from one country, from one vessel, and then without doing anything, reload it to another vessel and transfer to a third country, right? ඔය වගේ අපිට එක එක විදියට මේක කරන්න පුළුවන්. ඒ ඔක්කොම මම දීලා තියෙනවා ඔයගොල්ලන්ට notes වලට. ඒ වගේම circulars තියෙනවා central bank එකේ. ඒ විදියට ඒක how an on-support trade transaction operates. How an on-support trade transaction operates, then you have to explain how it is happening, like what I have discussed. Now list the benefit of on-support trade to your export customer and the country. What are the benefits to your export customer? What are the benefits to your export customer? That's also I have done that and I have given notes. Right? because can somebody tell me one benefit?
No need to pay local duties and taxes.
Pardon?
No need
No need to?
to pay local duties and taxes.
Yeah. No need to pay
Pay,
local duties and
local
taxes. Very good.
duties and taxes.
Yes, very good. One more. One more. Right? මම මේකත් ඔයගොල්ලන්ට ඔයගොල්ලොත් එක්ක මම ඩිස්කස් කරලා තියෙන්නේ.
Import license
Notes
are
බලන්න.
exempted.
Pardon?
Import license are exempted.
Sorry, but what is accepted?
Import license for some.
Import license are not for some goods, not for all. More than that, this is an easy way of earning export, generating export earnings. Another one is the processing is always very short period, maximum 21 days, right? After that, you will get the money, right? ඒ වගේ අල්කටෙක් කියලා බලන්න. country එකට මොනවද තියෙන benefits? What are the benefits to the country? What are the benefits to the country? You get a good reputation in the international trade market as a trading hub, right? And the other thing is easy method of generating foreign exchange to the country. And you're generating additional jobs, right? Direct and indirect jobs. We are supporting the economy. Benefits. Then list the steps taken by the government of Sri Lanka to develop this area of business. That also I have discussed with you. They have given free processing zones, then free bonded warehouse facilities for 21 days, right? Tax exemptions and all those things the government has given to encourage this type of trading in the country. Right? That is that. What are the main functions of a bill of lading? Right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, අපි මේක කළා මම මතකයි මේක කළා. හතත් කළානේ. ඔව්. ඒ ටික කළා. අපි දැන් හතරවෙනි එකට යමු. ඒක කළාද කියලා දෙවි. One of your valued customer, Unique Lanka Limited, is an exporter of garments to a buyer in Germany. They have entered into a forward exchange contract with a bank for the following transaction in euro on 10th April 2019. An export order on site DP terms, and the shipment is to be made during the 16th to 18th week from the date of entering into forward exchange contract. And it takes further 2 weeks for the shipping documents and bill to be presented to the bank, right? So we'll see the first export. Can you see the board? Can you see the board?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. An export order on site DP terms. Site DP terms. Shipment to be made on 16 to 18 weeks. 16, 18 weeks. It takes further 2 weeks for the shipping documents and bill to be presented to the bank. 18, 20 week. 18, 20 week how many months fixed, how many months option? It's
4 months fixed, 1 month.
4 month fixed, 1 month option.
4 months fixed, 1 month option. Right? Then the second export. Second export is on DA terms. Payable 8 weeks after site. 8 weeks after site. Right? 8 weeks can 2 months. 2 months DA. An export order on payable 8 weeks after site. And it takes a further 2 weeks for the shipping documents to be. The shipment is to be made within 2 weeks from the date of entering into the forward exchange contract. 2 weeks. Two weeks from the date of entering into the forward exchange contract. And it takes further 2 weeks for the shipping documents to be received. Another 2 weeks. It was within when we receive the bill, we will accept it to pay 8 weeks. After 8 weeks, 2 months. Right? So make it 8 weeks. 2 to 4, 12. 12 weeks. 12 weeks can the live worth.
2 month fixed, 1 month option.
2 months fixed, 1 month option. Very good. Then import එකක් තියෙනවද? නෑ නේද? ඊට cancellation තියෙනවා. import එකකුත් නෑ. අපි කරමු බලන්න. What is the first step when you are doing a sum like this? First step is to write it like this. Then, what is the most important thing? What is the most important thing?
Select whether buy or sell.
Apa there?
Select whether buy or sell.
Buy or sell නෙමෙයි. වචන වැරදුනා.
Mark premium or discount?
Mark whether it's premium or discount. Mark whether it's premium or discount. Right? එතකොට dollar here, is it a premium or discount? First month? Louder madam. උත්තර දෙන්න. පොඩි පටව වගේ.
Premium.
Premium. Second month?
Premium.
Premium. Third, fourth, fifth, sixth,
All are premium.
all premium. Euro US dollars,
Discount.
all discount.
All are discount.
All discount, eh? All discount. Right? I think all other things. Look there, එකම දේ මට උත්තර ටික කියන්න ඔගොල්ලෝ කැලේ දාලා first export, then what is the spot rate we have to take? Spot buying or spot selling? Exports. Spot buying or spot selling?
Spot buying.
Spot buying. Spot buying is dollar AKR. US dollar AKR. Spot is 180.30. Then add premium. Add premium. 4 month fixed, 1 month option. Make up a if it is buying, we'll have to give the more favorable rate to the bank. More favorable rate to the bank is less value rate to the customer. For Hemanan, we got 4 months rate together, 5 months rate together.
4 month rate.
4 months rate together. Well, 5 months got to Gan Sataswat very well. They make a Sata attack. They got 180, 90. That is that. Then Euro US dollars. Spot. Here the name. 1.1848. 1.1848. Right? The make a premium, discount. Discount I'm going to subtract discount minus discount. What is more favorable to the bank? 4 months or 5 months?
5 months.
5 months is more favorable. Very good. The rate take here then 100 billion bedham 0.0480 100 billion bedham point. කියදනේ ය පම්ම ගහන්න ඕනද ළමයින්ට මොකද වෙලා තියෙන්නේ මාත් එක්ක තරහ වෙලාද .0 ළමයි 0.0480 CM බෙදුවම කී දෙන්නේ 00048 00048 0.00048. දැන් 48 කියන එක අපි මේක 4 decimals වලට තියන්නේ. 48 නේ අපි මොකද ගන්නෙ? nearest ගන්නෙ 48 නම් what's the nearest?
5.
5. අනේ ඒව නම් ගණන් බෑ. Right? Therefore, euro LKR is equals to 180 90 into 1.1843. Here are 180 90 into 1.1843.
214.2399.
Here are 200 and
14.
14.
14.
214. 214.
0.2398.
Point 23. Something wrong. 0.23.
99.
0.239. Last digit is 9.
98.
93.
99.
Make it. Make it.
Yes.
Right. Right. Okay. Then the second export. Second export, US dollar, LKR, spot. Okay, then 180, 30. Add premium. මොකද ගන්නේ 2 months ද ගන්නේ 1 month 3 months
2 months.
2 months you get 40 cents $80, $70. Then euro US dollars spot is 1.1828 minus here in 2 months or 3 months
3 months.
3 months 0.0320 0.0320 again 0.000 3 right got it that's the channel euro take care ये देन उत्तर है
214.0391.
214 point
0391.
0391 very good right මේක විරුද්ධ වෙන උත්තර තියෙනවා නම් කියන්න සමහරට මේ කිව්වදුව වැරදෙන්න පුළුවන් ඒක නෑ දුව හරි නෑ right ඊට පස්සේ the customer subsequently agreed with the buyer the shipment to be made on DA terms, we cancel the order on 21st June 2019. So අපි මේකට originally agree වුණේ 10th April. දැන් ඇන්ටිට නවල වාන 10th April, 10th May, 10th June මේක ඇල්ල කිවෙනි මාසෙද? 21st June කියන්නේ කිවෙනි මාසෙද? කිවෙනි මාසෙද?
Third month.
Third month. Third month කියන්නේ second export එකේ fixed month එකක්ද option month එකක්ද?
Option.
Option month එක. Option month එක නම් අපි මොකද්ද ගන්න cancellation එකට?
Spot trade.
Spot කොයි එකද පුතේ? බයින්ද සිලින්ද?
Spot
Selling.
selling.
Spot selling. Right. That's a cancellation. Kidding me? $184.25 US dollar LKR over ලියන්න මේ විදිහට $184.25 ගන්න රේට් ලියන්න ඕන. නැත්නම් මාක් සම් වෙන්නේ නැහැ. Then euro US dollars. මොකද රේට් එක? 1.1855. 1.1855. The spot legality. Therefore, euro LKR ini
218. 0.4284.
20.
4284.
2284. මේක දෙන්නේ ඒක හරියද? අනිත් තමයි right. ඉතින් මොකද අහන්නේ අපි? Calculate the exchange rate for the first export shipment 214.2399. Now calculate the exchange rate for the second export shipment. Now and calculate the rate that will be applied for the purpose of cancellation of the forward exchange contract for the export shipment to be made on DA terms. That's sorry. Cancellation rate is the right? Make it hurry. They will take Krana, when Hambino. Aku bisa. Masih deh. Sampurnya ganda belum. Ucap liwat natang ganda be. Okay. Dan karena bahan kerja awal dah belum Ani paper ke Dana Traders Ghana number 6. Question number 6. Then we make paper even any. What is going on? Dana Traders. Right. Diana Traders Limited, DTL, Colombo is an exporter of leather products, mainly to the European Union. DTL entered into a contract with Emma Fashions, Rome, to export ladies' handbag and leather belts for a total value of euro 150,000 on FOB Colombo basis. FOB Colombo basis. The consignment is to be shipped from Colombo to Italy in 2 installments. The first shipment is for euro 100,000 to be shipped during the 10th week from the date of contract, and the second shipment for euro 50,000 during the 14th week. The proceeds are expected to be received by your bank in Colombo during the second week from the date of shipment. Diana Traders Limited enters into a sales contract with Emma Fashions on 12th May. The same day they entered blah blah blah. The first shipment was effected and paid as expected. However, due to unavoidable circumstances, the second export shipment was cancelled by mutual agreement between the parties. Detail informed your bank on 15th August 2019 to cancel the forward exchange contract booked for the second shipment. The forex rates on 15th August 2019 were as follows. Okay. Then Karana Panameka. Translation is Lamegana Karan. And Sama Apiliaga no Naroge and the Gandon. Right. Right. First export take over the name. The first shipment for euro 100,000. Euro 100,000. During 10th week of the, ඒක මොකක්ද දෙන්නේ ඒක? DAද DPද? DAද DPද කියලා කියලා නෑ නේ. කියලා නෑ නේද? මේක DAද DPද? ළමයි Is it transaction DA or DP? Students, why you people are silent? Right? Okay, hang on, Mama. Hello. And then among a lines healer.
I know that.
I know. Everything can depend. I know. Because the DP the winning. Gana below the bus. Okay, sim can mugad.
DA.
DA. Kuma the DA Gilave?
Proceeds to be received after 2 weeks.
No. Funds come in 2 weeks, you know. Funds to be received 2 weeks can get DA enemy. I will like process the payment. DA acceptance can reject the no, I can put your apparent and have to make a DP payment active. Right? At the 10th week, ship Kalahama, it will take further 2 weeks to receive the during the second week from the date of shipment. 2 weeks only end. Then I make DP, I'll buy my DP. 12 months. 12 months can I go over there? 12 months ago, then how many months fixed? How many months?
2 months fixed, 1 month option.
1 month option.
2 months fixed, 1 month option. Right? Then it's what? Second export take. How the current 14th week. You got 2 weeks along. Right?
3 months fixed, 1 month option.
3 months fixed,
Fixed, 1 month option.
1 month option. Very good. And you got that one. Kalau saya katakan, untuk guru, itu benar. Dengan pikiran apa tu? US dollar, AKR, spot. Buying the setting the gun,
Buying.
buying, export the gun, buying. There make a premium discount. Dollar AKR.
Premium.
Euro, US dollars,
Discount.
Discount.
all 5 months. Right.
All discount.
All discount. There make 178.30. Make it advance premium make yearly. Again, 2 months. 2 months.
2 months.
3 months. Yeah. Huh?
2 months.
2 months. Very good. There are 986. And then euro, US dollar. What? Here in 1.3260. Minus discount. Ito na pigan 2 months rate together, 3 months rate together.
3 months.
3 months. 0.325 කියන්නේ GM point 325.
0.0003.
මොකද? Point කියන බං
0003.
0.00
0003 ද 0032 ද
0032.
0032 බලන්න 00325 තියෙනවා එහෙනම් 325 එනවා නම් nearest ගත්තාම අපිට ගන්න වෙන්නේ 0033 0033 අගේ nearest එතකොට minus වුණාම හරි නේද? Therefore, euro AKR equals to 179 10 into 1.3227. ಇದನ್ನೇ ಉತ್ತರ. Two 36, 89, 50. Hello, are there? What am I? Well, medical like you got the
8956.
Huh? What is your high? Starting මොකද්ද?
236. 8956.
236, 89, 56. මේක තමයි යුරෝ එක රේට් එක. right? ඒ වගේ හදන්න බලන්න second export එකේ figure එක. ඔයගොල්ලෝ හදන්න. ඊගොල්ලෝ cancellation එක කරන්න. ඒක හරියන්නේ නැහැ. ඔයගොල්ලෝ මම කරගෙන ඉන්නකෝ කරලත් නැහැ. ඒක කරලා ඉවරලා question number 1 එකත් කරන්න. දැන් හරියන්නේ නැහැ ඔයගොල්ලන්ට. මම කරන ඔක්කොම ටික. This is not revision. This is a revision for me. Run about. cancellation එකක් කරන්න ඕන. right නේ මම මේ ගාන හදන්න ඕනේ නැහැ නේ. උගලන්ට ගාන හදා ගන්න පුළුවන් නේද? second export එක $LKR spot එක මට කියන්න බෑ ටටක් ගාලා. $LKR spot එක කීයද ගන්න අපි? ඔල කරලා ඇතිද? උගියන්නේ ඉපන්නවට කියන්නේ. understand? Here $LKR spot එක
7830.
178.36
30.
30 ඊට පස්සේ අපි මොකද ගන්න මේකට 3 months
forward එක ගන්න ඕනේ.
4 months
3 months.
3 months ගන්නවා එතන 120 වෙන්න ඕන 120 එක අරගන්න ඊට පස්සේ euro US dollars 1.3260 ඒකට අපි ගන්නේ 3 months discount නේ 3 months
4 months.
4 months ගත්තා ඒක discount අඩු කළා ඒන figure එක අර ඒක වැඩි කරලා ගන්න cancellation එක
4th month.
15th August කවද්ද අපි මේක බුක් කළේ
May.
12th May වලින් 15th August වලට ඇඟිලි නවල බලන්න 12th May 12th
Option එක
June
වැඩි.
12th June 12th July 12th
August. August.
12th August එතකොට 15th August කියන්නේ option එකට වැටෙන්නේ very good option එකට වැටෙනවා නම් අපි ගන්නේ
Spot.
spot setting 178.80 into 1.3260 right නේ හරි very good ඔයාලට තේරෙනවා ඒක මේ ගාන આવොත් මේ වගේ ගානක් આવොත් කොහමද කරගන්න 20 marks ගන්න. right? Right. The make up you බලමු first sum එක. ඒක කරන් ආවද? Right. You are the manager of the trade services department of your bank. You have received a request from one of your FCBO customer, Master Fashion Limited, who are exporters of garments to USA for the purpose of serving a repetitive order of US dollars 300 each month. They request from your bank enhanced credit facilities as they are expanding their business to meet the increasing demand. In order to manufacture the required goods, your customer Master Fashion Limited required to import fabric to the value of US dollars 150,000 each month, for which they will require your bank to issue a signed documented credit. The credit will have to be issued 2 weeks prior to the date of shipment and relative goods. Then they buy 20,000 accessories from the local market on advance payment terms at the time of arrival of the fabric. They immediately go to fabric. And if they have accessories with the local market. You're lazy. Well, below the අපි අන්නම් එහෙම මේ ස්ට්‍රේට් ලයින් එක අපි ඔක්කොම මාක් කරගමු. ස්ට්‍රේට් ලයින් එක පේනවද? උඩ වැඩිද?
Fine, sis. Ready.
පේනවද පුතේ? පේන්නේ නැද්ද? පේනවද මන්ද?
Can't see.
පේන්නේ නැහැ සර්.
පේන්නේ නැහැ. මේ පේන්නේ නැත්නම් කියන්නේ නැහැ. මේ ගන්නට.
තව ටිකක් පල්ල සර් ඒ ගන්න පේනවා.
Yeah.
ඔව්.
Right. Okay. Thank you. Right. දැන් අපි මාක් කරගමු ඔක්කොම ටික මුළු ගානම. Export එක යන්නේ 300,000 each month. Export එක යන්නේ US dollars 300,000. Export, right? In order to manufacture the required goods, your customer master version required to import fabric to the value of 150,000 each month. Import again or US dollars, and then 50,000. The credits will have to be issued 2 weeks prior to the date of shipment. Date of shipment. Two weeks prior to the date of shipment, LC will be issued. And the relative goods and the documents will receive by master version by limited 2 weeks from the date of shipment. That is the 2 weeks young data, but combine goods plus documents. Goods plus documents. They will also require accessories amounting US dollars 20,000 each month from the local market. The make up gaman. Accessories. US dollars 20,000 each month. Then monthly overhead, US dollars 15,000. Another one. US dollars 15,000. They export the manufactured garments just under 1 month after receipt of each consignment of fabric, and the terms agreed is FOB Colombo. The exports to the buyer USA are on nuisance DC terms payable 60 days from the date of shipment. Make a side document of take Galatium. Make a prepare picture calendar 1 month. Make a export color per se. Proceeds and go
2 months.
2 months. The exports to the buyer in USA are on nuisance DC terms payable 60 days from date of shipment. 2 months. The facilities are done now. Right? Okay. What is the first facility? Facility number 1. What should be? That's the current. Huh? Facility number 1 is what?
Revolving network credit facility.
Revolving
Letter of credit.
letter of credit facility. Very good. Revolving letter of credit facility facility number 1 is revolving facility. Revolving facility. නැත්තම් revolving AC කියන වෙන එකක් ඈ. Revolving facility to issue அதே என்ன site LCs. Right. इधर किए देंगे US dollars 150,000 into the lead time again. The lead time again. The transaction के lead time में किए दे.
One month.
Huh? Sorry, पुते है ये क्या है?
1 month.
1 month. hari. इधर 1 month लगा पे एक है. Right? इधर बस से इधर किए देंगे US dollars 150,000. Right. For the customer, it will rupees online. Make the one correct. Me utre aragata lang naku tunan ni kamme no. Hello lela. Hari. Devini facility ke? Ngade. Ngade facility.
Revolving short term.
Lalu apa? Itu masih?
Revolving short term import loan.
Very good. Very good. Acceptance and side deal से का revolving short term export bill facility, right? Revolving short term
Import loan.
import bill. Revolving short term import bill. Short term import bill. Import loan facility still. Import loan ना कर ले. Import bill facility नहीं. Import loan facility. Right? कुछ चल देंगे. US dollars 150,000 into how many times? When we receive the goods here, we have to do the payment. लेकिन अभी लोन निकाल दें लोना. ये लोन का अपने दिखाओ कारण कुछ चल जाना है. कुछ चल जाना है.
1 month.
हाँ?
1 month.
1 month. Yes, sir. Okay, 50,000. It's alright. Within the ship करा आप ये का discount कर दाना. Facility कर लो. Third facility हुआ है. Booking facility. facility එන්නේ
නෑ සර්.
එන්නේ මම අහන්න ඕන දෙන්නද කියලා මොකටද දෙන්නේ facility number 3. Facility number 3. Okay,
Short term revolving loan facility. Local market.
Facility to what?
Local market.
Okay. Short term revolving loan facility. To purchase local market, to purchase from local market, to purchase raw material from local market. Right? Okay. Then here the Ghana.
USD 35,000.
US dollars
35,000.
30,000,
20,000.
20,000. 10,000 I have heard. 20,000 into how many months?
One month.
Huh? 1, 2, 3. What is it?
1 month.
පුතේ මට වගේ වචන හරියට එන්නේ නැහැ. කටේම හිර වෙනවා.
1 month.
1 month. අන්න හරි. අඩු ගානේ. මම 10 පාරක් අහනවා නම් මට ඇහෙන්නේ නැහැ කියලා අනිත් පාර කියන්න. 1 month හලෝ කියලාවත් කියන්න හයියේ. හොඳයි. US dollars 20,000. Okay. You got a fourth facility? Fourth facility one. What's the fourth facility?
Overhead expenses sold.
Oh, what is that? What is the facility?
Overdraft facility.
Overdraft facility. Facility. Oh. Overdraft facility. To settle overhead overhead expenses. Regularly, US dollars 15,000 into how many times? How many times?
One month.
1 month. Right? It was see. export bill purchase facility. Export bill purchase facility. Which are the one? US dollars 300,000. Into how many times?
2 times.
2 times. I do not understand there now. 2. US dollars 600,000 with a how do you know the facilities? How do you know the facilities? It's right, the money meeting Mudagatana. All I'm going to say, I will say, maybe say, that's easy. Want to be got to what a distinction would never know? Neither. One distinction here, Ganity. Until recording in 2014, there were about 9 or 10 distinctions holders. 2 consecutive years, people scored 94 marks, 93 marks. Right. For each financial facility, state the security documentation to be taken and any special conditions that you would stipulate. What are the security documentation to be taken and any special conditions that you would stipulate? Right, अंतिम क्लास के अपना तरह वाले एंड होने हैं नहीं अरे what are the security documentation? First one, LC. What are the appeal and name? What are the conditions? What are the security documentation?
LC application.
LC application, very good.
General security agreement.
General security agreement, very good. Excellent, excellent. Okay. Okay. How many are the conditions? Any special conditions? BL to be consigned to the bank. BL to be consigned to the bank. BL to be consigned to the bank. Right? Okay. Then, facility number 2, revolving short-term loan facility. What are the security documentation?
General security agreement.
General security agreement.
Loan agreement.
Abade?
Loan agreement.
Loan agreement. Okay. Number 3. Loan agreement. I'll think about the mind. Number 4, overdraft application and all those things. Indemnity, export bill purchase second. Bill of exchange. Right? Right. Make up හරි. Question number 2 එක මේසි ඔයගලන්ට compare and contrast these two types of documentary grades. ඒක ප්‍රශ්න නැහැ. ඒක C එක මොකද්ද? අර question number 2 එකේ C එක අපි අනිත් ඒවා නම් ඔයගලන්ට මේ මගේ note එක බලලම කරන්න පුළුවන්. ඒකයි article 38 එක වෙලාම කියන්න පුළුවන්. C එක. මට ඔයගොල්ලෝ 3යි 4යි ටක් ගන්න කරන්න බෑ. මේ නෑ sorry. දෙකේ C එකයි D එකයි jot down කරගන්න. jot down කරලා මට කියන්න. එතකොට අපිට ඩිස්කස් කරන්න පුළුවන්. ඔයගොල්ලෝ තමයි ආවට පේන්නේ ඔයගොල්ලෝ කරලා නැහැ කෙනෙක්වත්. ඊගාට question number 3 එක. ඒකත් කරන්න. කරලා ගන්න මම විනාඩි 10ක් කරන්න. 10ට වැඩි මේක වැඩක් නැහැ. අපි ඩිස්කස් කරන්නේ මෙතන ඒකින්ද සෙලු ප්‍රෙෂර් ගන්න නැහැ. නැඩ 10න් කරන්න බෑ. කරනවද ඔයගොල්ලෝ? හා? නැඩ 10න් කරන්න බෑ මේ ස්පීඩ් එකත් එක්කම බලගෙන. උල මදි හැබැයි ගොඩක් කම්පියුටර් වල බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා උලංගේ. අද ලාස්ට් ඩේ අද වැඩ ගාලා කියන්නේ ඒක නැතන් හිටියේ. Right. Okay. Can you tell me about, as a transferring bank, what are the main operational problems you might encounter in handling transferable rate operations? What are the main operational problems? Give me one. Please speak up. The last day, whatever the knowledge you are having, you have to show your colors, right? What are the main operational problems you might encounter as a transferring bank? That's transferring bank is the not the issuing bank, that is a middleman's bank. All right? Okay. So what are the operational problems? 4 marks question. So you can write few things. This is a common sense question. You don't have anything to study. Right? You can hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes, Nankopute. Pachana dang the උඩ ඔක්කොම සර්ලා කතා කරන්නේත් ඒකමයි මේ ළමයෙක්වත් ඔන්ලයින් ආවම කතා කරන්නේ නැහැ කියලා ක්ලාස් එකේදී ටිකක් හරි මම ඇදලා ගන්නවා උගල කතා කරන්න ඕන. කතා කරන්න නැතුව බෑනේ මේ යන්න. හරි? එතකොට කියන්න බලන්න මොනවාද? එකක් තමයි one is when you transfer the documents, right, to the second beneficiary, the second beneficiary's bank, when they are sending the documents, they will claim reimbursement from the transferring bank. They will claim reimbursement from the transferring bank. So transferable credit is subject to UCP 600. So if it is subject to UCP 600, if the documents are complied with the terms and conditions of the LC, then you have to pay. Then you have to pay, right? But are they going to pay? Transferring bank? No, they are not going to pay, right? Because they can't pay because still they have not received the money from the issuing bank. First, they have to get the money from the issuing bank, then only they can pay, right? So because of that, to avoid that, you have to put a clause in the LC. You have to put when you are transferring, you have to put a clause in the LC to say, upon receipt of funds from the issuing bank, upon receipt of funds from the issuing bank, we will pay you. So the payment will be delayed until you get the money from the issuing bank, right? Another thing, another problem what these people will encounter, what is it? Now, when the documents received from the second advising bank, right? Now you have to, as a transferring bank, you have to inform the middleman to replace the commercial invoice and the bill of exchange, right? Now there, if they don't do the replacement, or if that guy is missing, cannot be contactable, then in a scenario like that, what you have to do is you have to send the documents, whatever the documents as it is, you have to send it to the issuing bank without replacing, right? So issues there, read the article 38, you can find enough, right? Okay. D, you have received a SWIFT MT734 from the issuing bank, Singapore, rejecting. SWIFT MT734 can rejection of documents negotiated by you under the document rate following discrepancies. Give your opinion, feedback in terms of UCP 600. Commercial invoice is not signed. Discrepancy ka commercial invoice is not signed. Is it correct? Is it correct?
No.
No. As per article 17 there.
18.
Yeah, as per article 18, A need not be signed. Article 18A(4). Inspection certificate indicates that the consignment of cinnamon contains radioactive substances which are harmful to health. Is it a discrepancy? Is it a discrepancy? Is it a discrepancy? Yes or no? No. Because in the LC, what we are asking is the inspection certificate. We are not asking, we are not bothered about what is there within the inspection certificate, right? So this is not a Therefore, this is not a valid discrepancy. 3. An insurance policy submitted instead of an insurance certificate. Is it a discrepancy?
No.
No. Even if a insurance certificate has been requested, if they have submitted an insurance policy, no issue. But if they have asked for an inspection, insurance policy, and the customer has submitted insurance certificate, then it is a discrepancy. Other way around, right? Make a discrepancy and the amount of insurance cover expressed in Sri Lanka rupees in the insurance policy. The amount of insurance cover expressed in Sri Lanka rupees in the insurance policy. Make a harida. Ne. Make an article 28 ke තියෙනවා article 28 F1 එකේ තියෙනවා the insurance document must indicate the amount of insurance coverage and be in the same currency as the credit. Be in the same currency as the credit. If the currency is of the LC is US dollars, then it has to be in US dollars. Right? They make a give your opinion, feedback in terms of UCP 600 comma. Mewata yes no dala hariyanna. Yes no dammata එක මාක්කයක්වත් දෙන්නේ නැහැ. එක මාක්කයක්වත් ගන්න බෑ. You have to give your explanations. Right? You have to give your explanations. It is very important. Article 28 එක හොඳට කියවලා තියාගන්න. විභාගයට එන්න පුළුවන් ඕවා. Then 522 again. The question number 3. The collection instructions of a documentary collection received from a remitting bank states, in case of need, please refer Mr. X without any further details. The bill was unpaid and Mr. X instructed the collecting bank to release documents against payment of 50% of bill value, and the drawee is undertaken to pay the balance within 2 weeks. Can you adhere to that? Can you adhere to that?
No.
Case of need. Make it උත්තරය ඔකට කොහොමද මේකට උත්තරයක් හදන්න කොහොමද? How you are going to set up the answer? Case of need. In case of need, please refer Mr. X without any further details. So can we accept Mr. X's instructions?
No, we can't accept.
We can't accept. Uday, can I have your name, please?
Shanali.
Shanali, where the bank එක?
Ceylon Banks.
Ceylon Bank. Ceylon Bank Shanali තව එක පුතෙකුයි විතරයි මම දැන් පන්ති ඉන්නේ. හැබැයි මට පෙන්නනවා 38ක්ද කොහෙද? අනිත් අය ඔක්කොම මට පේන රත්මලානේ අඳගොළු බිහිරි මඩවෙන් ආපු කට්ටිය වගේ. අධ්‍යයන නැහැ. මෙහෙමනම් උගන්නන්න බෑ. හොඳ වෙලාවට මම මේ කියන්නේ last day එකේ. The normal way, the problem we all are having, all the lecturers are having this particular problem, that you people are not responding. We don't know whether you have switched on to this one and doing some other work. අපි දන්නෙත් නෑ. Right? ඉතින් අඩු ගානේ ඒ රෙස්පොන්ස් එක එන්න නැත්නම් ගුරුවරුන්ට උගන්වන්න එපා වෙනවා. දැන් අද සර්ලා ඔක්කොම දැන් කිව්වේ මේ කරන්න හරි අමාරුයි. Especially trade finance. Otherwise, I would have done it from home. I don't have to come all the way from Atrugiri to here, spending my time. Right? Why I am coming specifically is to have a better dialogue with you, because I can use the whiteboard, and then have a better dialogue. Shanili, what's your answer? For A, can we accept the instruction from Mr. X?
No, we can't.
No, sir, no.
No, we can't. No, we can't. As per Article 25, right? They have to specifically mention the powers of the case of need. Then the B, the collection instructions requires your bank to clear, store and insure the goods which have been consigned to your bank in the event that the documents are not taken up by the drawee within 5 days of the arrival of the carrying vessel. What is the answer? What is the answer? What is the answer? What is the answer? I saw a name, Judith. Judith, are you there? Hello? Judith? I saw one of the participants name as Judith Nicholas. Are you there? Ikut answer කරන්නේ නැහැ. ඔයගොල්ලෝ පේනවද මේ presentation එක? Can you see the presentation? Hello?
Yes, sir.
All right, okay, fine. මේක කියන්න බලන්න මේ second එක. The collection instructions requires your bank to clear, store and insure the goods which have been consigned to your bank in the event that documents are not taken up by the drawee within 5 days of the arrival of the carrying vessel. What is the relevant article?
Article 10.
Article 10,
A.
A, B or C?
A.
A. A, the B the putte. Correct answer should be Article 10B. Correct
B.
B. Banks have no obligation to take any action in respect of the goods to which the document collection relates, including storage and insurance. Right? Article 10B, answer. C. You have received a set of documents with single bill of exchange for years. Mekama karala tibuna agula tekka URC findable to questions right? මම ඒකට උත්තරේ දැන් දෙන්නේ නැහැ. තේරුම් නැහැ. මම ඔබත් එක්ක කතා කරලා තියෙන්නේ මේකට. මොකද්ද කරන්න පුළුවන් අපිට? Give me an answer.
Article 19B.
Article 19B. Very good. Article 19B. First, you can give a loan to the customer. If the customer is trustworthy, give a loan to the customer and pay the full amount. Right? No partial payments. D.
Article
26.
Article 20B. Very good. Article 20B. On the home, I know what I'm killing the line on here. Article 20B. 20B අරගෙන මෙයාට ඔයගොල්ලෝ කොහොමද උත්තර දෙන්නේ? 2 weeks after the first presentation, the drawee offers the principal amount but refuses to pay the interest, stating that the request for interest is an error. He further states if documents are not released to him immediately, he will hold the bank liable for demurrage charges since the goods have already arrived at the port. අපි බයද ඒකට නේද? එහෙම කස්ටමර් කිව්වට අපි බය වෙන්න දෙයක් නැහැ. As per the delay interest ගන්න එක කියලා තියෙනවා නම් අපිට ගන්න වෙනවා. හැබැයි ඒක තව එකක්. Serious වෙනවා. The collection instructions further states that interest cannot be waived. Then you can't. Article 20B නෙමෙයි එන්නේ.
20C.
20C. 20B නෙමෙයි මේකට එන්නේ. 20C.
C.
20C එන්නේ. 20B නෙමෙයි. Right? Okay. Fine. මම මේක ඔයගොල්ලත් එක්ක ඩිස්කස් කරන්න යන්නේ මේක අතරම මේ පාර ඔයගොල්ලන්ව ටෙස්ට් වෙන්න මම ඔයගොල්ලොත් එක්ක කළේ Incoterms 2020 ද කළේ?
Oh, sir.
Incoterms 2020 කළේ මේක Incoterms 2010 එකක්. හැබැයි 2010 එකේ මේකයි මේ FOB එකයි CIF එකේ ලොකු වෙනසක් නැහැ. FOB CIF එකේ change එකක් නැහැ. එකම එක change එකයි තියෙන්නේ comparing to 2010, right? Then මේ වගේ question එක මේක වෙන්න පුළුවන් උගලන්ට. මොකද මේ FOB CIF එකලා changes නැති හින්දා හැබැයි එක මේකක් තියෙනවා CIF එකේදී ඉස්සර තිබුණා when it comes to the insurance, it can be either insurance cargo clause A, B or C. A, B or C can be taken. But now with 2020, it says insurance cargo clause A only for CIF. Only insurance cargo clause A. Insurance cargo clause A means full insurance, right? Fully insured. Again, with all covering all the risk, covering all the risk, right? List the 4 Incoterms that are used only in sea and inland waterway transport. List the 4 Incoterms, sea and inland waterway transport.
FAS, FOB, CFR,
FAS,
CIF,
FAS, FOB,
CIF,
CIF,
CFR.
CFR.
CF.
Very good. Very good. Very good. Anithaka, what are the possible reasons for the same supplier to quote different prices for the 2 Incoterms? But the customer has quoted $100,000 for FOB Wellington, Incoterm 2010. For CIF, he has quoted higher amount, 110,000. CIF Colombo, Incoterms 2010. Why the difference in obligations? What are the possible reasons for the same supplier to quote different prices for the 2 Incoterms? Kiana ban, Stanley dan kata ni kena awak adugani kiana ko putih.
So insurance.
So insurance ni me uttere ona. Bukan hari ante bullseye kena gawa habe uttere ona hari itu. Hari bukan deh.
CIF contain freight charges and insurance charges.
CIF contains freight charges as well as
Insurance.
cost insurance and freight.
Cost. Freight.
Whereas FOB Wellington includes only the
Export clearance and loading only.
Only the loading.
Loading.
only the loading. එතකොට මේකේ කවුද මේ freight කරන්නේ?
Export clearance and loading.
Who pays the freight charges? Who pays the freight charges? FOB. Who pays the freight charges? Buyer. Buyer. Right? එතකොට insurance premium.
Buyer.
Again, buyer. So when they quoted $100,000 FOB, that doesn't include the freight and the insurance charges. Whereas under CIF, that's all inclusive. That is why there's a price difference. Right? Anithaka, identify the differences in the obligations placed on the supplier when the term used is CIF Colombo, Incoterms 2010, instead of FOB Wellington, Incoterms 2010. Identify the difference in the obligations placed on the supplier. ඒක උඩන්නේ තොර කරන්න අර දෙක උඩ හරියට කරගත්තා නම් third එක ඒකෙන්ම අල්ලලා ලියන්න පුළුවන්. Right? Supply obligations වැඩි. They have to look after the freight. They have to book the carrier, then pay freight, right? Do the loading. Everything, right? And take insurance policy to cover the journey. But when it comes to FOB, then they will be responsible only for
Loading.
loading the goods on board of the vessel, right? It is up to the seller, buyer. It is up to the buyer to obtain insurance policy and book the vessel and pay charges, right? Due to the event of piracy, the ship has been captured and fails to arrive. Explain how different the position of your customer would be under the above terms. Due to the event of piracy, the ship has been captured and failed to arrive. Explain how different the position of your customer would be under the above terms. The 4B were non-common, CF were non-common.
If term is CIF, the importer can claim the insurance.
Importer can claim the insurance. CIF.
Yes.
Who has the insurance policy? CIF. Who has the insurance policy? CIF.
Exporter.
Exporter. Okay.
Exporter responsible for transportation.
How are they?
Exporter responsible for transportation. In
Exporter
CIF.
responsible for transportation, yes. So they will take insurance policy. They have to, in both cases, they have to take the insurance policy. CIF, the insurance policy will be taken by the export.
Export.
In FOB, insurance policy will be taken by the
Import.
importer. Right? Due to event of piracy, the ship has been captured and failed to arrive. එතකොට ඒක ඕකට බලන්න ඕන කොහොමද CIF එකෙන් කරන්නේ කොහොමද FOB එකෙන් කරන්නේ කියලා. හරි. මේක මේ piracy කියලා ගමු. මේක CIF එකේ කොහොමද කරන්නේ? FOB එකේ කොහොමද? When we take the insurance policy, right? If it is CIF, it will be taken by the seller. Insurance policy will be taken by the seller. FOB, the insurance policy will be taken by the buyer. Okay? Yes. In case of a event of a piracy, who will claim the money? Who will claim the money? Under CIF? Under CIF, who will claim the money? Then කොහෙද මේ insurance document එක ආගාවත් දැන් තියෙන්නේ?
Exporter.
ඕකට තමයි මට එන්න ඕනේ බෝඩ් එකට ගියේ. දැන් ඔන්න මෙතන තියෙනවා අපි හිතමු කොහෙද මේ Australia in Wellington. Oh, Wellington, New Zealand, right? So, New Zealand lane, goods are coming to Colombo, right? When the goods are loaded on the deck under CIF as well as and FOB both, CIF and FOB both, the goods will be loaded on the Kaulgatta, it will be loaded at Wellington, New Zealand, right? Then it will come to Colombo. The documents, insurance document, then my goods එක දැම්මට පස්සේ ඒ documents එක කොහටද කියලා දෙන්නේ? goods එක දැම්මට පස්සේ documents එක කොහටද කියලා දෙන්නේ?
export එකේ bank එකට.
export එකේ bank එකට. එතකොට export එකේ bank එක මේක අපිට එන්න New Zealand ඉඳලා මෙහාට එන්න අඩු ගානේ 21 days එකක් යනවා. 21 days යනවා කොළඹ වලට එන්න. දැන් මේ documents එක ගිහලා දුන්න ගමන් ඒ documents එක from exporters bank exporter මේක එනවා importer ගාවට. import එකේ bank එකට එනවා. දැන් importer ගාවට එවිලා තියෙනවා. දැන් insurance policy එක කොහෙද තියෙන්නේ? කාගාවත් තියෙන්නේ?
import එකේ bank.
import එකේ bank එකේ. එහෙම නැත්නම් importer ගාව තියෙනවා. සල්ලි ගෙවලා නම් importer ගාව තියෙන්නේ. bill accept කරනවා නම් ඒක importer ගාව තියෙන්නේ. Right? So in a scenario like that, whether it's CIF or FOB, who has to do the claiming part again? The claiming has to be done by
Import.
importer or exporter?
Import.
Importer. Importer තමයි කරන්න ඕන. ඔගොල්ලෝ කෙලින්ම CIF මේක ළමයි වැරදින්නේ මෙතනින්. CIF කිව්වම CIF ගන්නේ seller මෙතෙන් දෙමු. ඔයගලඟ නොමග අරන් ගිය එතනින්දී. seller. ඔයගොල්ලෝ ගන්න seller ගත්තා නම් seller ගාව documents ටික නෑ. documents ටික importer ගාවට දැන් ඇවිල්ලා. right? FOB එකේ නම් කොහොමද importer ගාව document එක තියෙනවා. එයා ගාවම තියෙන්නේ issue එකක් නෑ. හැබැයි in CIF when you purchase the when you take the insurance policy, it has to be assigned to the importer. CIF seller will take it, but it should be assigned to the importer. The insurance policy should be assigned to the importer. They have to put in importer's name and they have to endorse it and they will be assigned. You got it? The assigned assignee can always claim the damages. Right? Taking the different positions of your customer would under the above explain how different the position. There's no difference. Whether it's CIF or FOB, there's no difference. The only thing is the insurance policy should be assigned to the importer. Right? And the most important thing is most of the people, when you buy CIF insurance, under CIF insurance policy or FOB, the premium for piracy is quite high. It's quite high. So what they will do is they will buy the insurance policy with the limited with the limited perils. With limited perils ගන්නවා. දැන් එතන මේකෙදි සමහරට piracy කියන එක මේකට ගන්නෙ නැහැ. ඒ ගොඩක් ප්‍රීමියම් එක ගොඩක් ගෙවන්න වෙනවනේ. Even cargo clause A, B, C. We have 3 types. A, B, C. A is fully insured. It will cover all the perils. B, some perils are not covered. C, some perils, very few perils are covered. Even if you buy C, you can send the goods from Wellington to Colombo, no issue. But if there's a piracy, and if you are not insured for piracy, then you can't claim. So the most important thing is whether it is CIF or FOB, in the insurance policy, the piracy should be included as a peril. Right? But then now make a Incoterms 2020 year make a change, change when in the 2020 it says those days CIF either cargo clause A, B, C. Now they says it should be cargo clause A only. If it is CIF, cargo clause A only. Wedding given never know. Ministry antang shape වෙන්න දැන් අපි third party insurance නම් පාරේ කාර් එකක් කරනවා වගේ මේ repair 500කට 1000කට third party insurance එකක් කරගෙන අපි shape කරලා ගිහිල්ලා අපුණොත් බේර ගන්නවානේ අපි දරා ගන්නවානේ දැන් අපේ insurance එක pretty comprehensive insurance we have to pay about 100,000 120,000 it depends on the value of the vehicle. Right? Against 1,000 rupees or 2,000 rupees. Right? I think damage you can't claim. You can't claim. Right? Here is kicker. What theatre? Cargo clause cargo clause but piracy should be insured, included. There's no big difference between the two. Right? Right. Then banks issue guarantees and bonds on behalf of the contractors for large overseas projects. Briefly explain the make up. But the Kalana make up and Paranapulong. Repeat situation again. Direct trade up Kalane, a question again. Yes. Channel running put in at them, a panty, right? Briefly describe the difference between a fixed forward exchange contract and option forward contract. 2 marks එකක් කියන්න බලන්න මොකද්ද What are the differences? Fixed forward and option forward. What are the differences? Fixed forward means නැද්ද අපේ ශානලී අනිත් පුතයි පුතාගේ නම මතකත් නැහැ. කසුන් නේද? දෙන්න බලන්න උත්තරේ. අනිත් අය නම් කතා කරන්නේ නැහනේ. What do you mean by fixed forward contract? It has to be, it is effective only on that particular date. Only on that particular fixed date. අපි හිතමු 31st May නම් 31st May වලට විතරයි මේ rate එක applicable වෙන්නේ. Right? If it is 29th sorry 31st March නම් අපි 31st March වලට විතරයි වෙන්නේ. If it is 30th March or 29th March, you can't apply the rate. The rate will be applicable only on that particular date. That's a fixed date. Option means during the opening of the, agreement take a sign up to that particular date. If you have signed the agreement today, this 10th January, from 10th January to 31st March. But in between, any day, you can apply the rate. You can apply the contracted rate, right? That is that. Then, all right, okay, hello. Briefly describe why a bank set a limit on the customer. Why a bank set a limit on the customer when they agreed to deal in forward exchange contract. When they agreed to deal in forward exchange contract. Why we are setting up a limit? Because there is a risk involved. So the bank will calculate and see how they can mitigate that particular risk according to the customer. So so based on that, they will always fix certain limits for the customers when they are dealing in forward exchange contracts, right? Right. Limits are paid down. Question number 7 discuss kala. So that means I have covered all the questions, right? Now, do you have any questions? Otherwise, I don't want to keep on talking because there's no point of talking. If you are not responding, there's no point of talking. Taking the option. Okay, this is your chance, last chance, the last chance, right? Because this is going to be the last class for you before your exams, right? So do you have any issues? Any areas you would like to discuss? Do you have any issues? Anything? Please let me know. Otherwise, I would like to wish all of you good luck. I think you need good luck, especially for people who are not responding, talking. You need the good luck, right? Because I don't know your standards, whether you are done your homework, whether you are studying. That part I don't know, right? So you'll get through purely on luck if you are not studying, right? Luck is pass never, right? It's in the product. Mansilla, Karan. Mansilla Karan. අපි අතරම මේ කොරෝනා හින්දාම අපිට මේ ගොඩක් ඒවා ඉක්මනට ඉවර කරගන්න පුළුවන් වුණා. ඒක හේතුව ගොඩක් ඒවා මට දිගින් දිගට එක්ස්ප්ලেইন කරගෙන යන්න බෑ. I am also tight in certain situations. If you people have attended my classes, normal classes, I would crack a joke, and then there are so many examples I can talk, right? So within these four walls, I can talk anything. But now these lectures are being recorded, so I can't freely talk to you and give you that knowledge. Pass that knowledge with examples and stories. They were than limited. But one good thing is, normally the 12 classes is not enough for me to cover the syllabus. This time I covered it in 10 classes. Because I am not seeing you, we are not talking. But
sir, I think you did it very well. During this COVID, even this COVID situation, you did it very well. I think, thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much for your comment. Thank you very much. What's your name, brother?
I am Lalit, sir.
Lalit, yeah.
From Dambul.
From which bank?
From Dambul, sir. SDB Bank, sir. SDB Bank.
SDB Bank, Dambul. So, see, the SDB, you are not doing any trade. But,
no, sir, I am not doing any trade, and I work in Trinco area.
Oh,
not in Dambul.
You're based in Dambul?
Yes, sir. My home is Dambul, but I am working in Trinco.
Oh, that is my area, because I usually travel to Dambulla, Trinco, and Polonnaruwa. Every 2 months, every other month, areas today, I'm doing a lot of social service. I'm doing a lot of social service in that area. So next time,
I am in Dambulla Candy Road.
Dambulla Candy Road. Okay.
Yes,
okay.
sir.
Right. Right. Okay, my number ek mata evla diyanna mage tara hadisiyewat awuroth na SMS ek evla diyanna if I am going that way, I can contact you. I can meet you. Please. Right? Very recently I gave about 2 months back. 2 months, yeah, about 2 months back, before the second COVID attack, after the first one, I gave artificial limbs for 60 people in Polonnaruwa area. Artificial limbs. So that was a fantastic project, worth of some nearly 2 million rupees project. Right. Any questions? Or otherwise, what you can do is, when you are studying, if you come across any questions, when you do sums and all. If you have any issues, please give me a call. My number is 077 613 5985. 077 613 5985. You can call me and discuss any issues. Right? But only thing, don't call me after 10 o'clock. මම පොඩ්ඩක් බුදිය ගන්න ඉන්නකොට හොඳට නිින්ද ගිහලා ඉන්නකොට රාත් 10ට 11ට 12ට විතර බුද්දනවා. ඔගොල්ලෝ පාඩම් කරලා ප්‍රශ්නේ ඉන්නේ එතකොටනේ. එළි වෙනකන් ඉන්නේ. කෙලින්ම බුද්දනවා මමත් මොනවා කියනවද කියලා මම දන්නේ නැහැ. ඒ හොඳටම නිදිමතයි. Right? ඒක ඒ වෙලාව අතහැරලා you can call me. Weekdays, yes. Except for one day or so. Because my Canadian campus lectures are also completed. ඒකේන මට මේ ඉතුරු දවස් ටිකේ දවල් weekdays වලට නෑ. corporate campus විතරයි තියෙන්නේ. ඒකින්ද ප්‍රශ්නයක් නෑ. උගල මට call කරන්න. මම ඕන්ලයින් මම උදව් කරන්න. පාස් වෙන්න විතරයි මට ඕනේ. මොකද මේ පාර repeat එකක් තමයි පස් දිනක් ආපරු repeat දැන් යන්නේ re-repeat යන්න වෙන්නේ. ඒක කරන්න බෑනේ. ඒකෙන්ද පුළුවන් තරම් මානසිකව එකපාරේම පයින් ගන්න බලන්න. Right. Any other questions? Okay. If you don't have any questions, thank you very much for your participation, and my special thank to Shanali and hello. Hello, any question? Or they can contact Karanda Belua? No, right? So, my special thanks to all the people who have actively participated. That will help them in the long way, right? So, keep it up. And especially when we are doing lectures under this COVID situation online, the best way to learn is to ask more questions, because we don't have the interaction. Once you lose the interaction, it's very difficult. And if you are not talking, the lecturer is also getting frustrated, because like you and me, I am also a human being, right? So frustration is there. But this time, one thing I'll tell you, you guys are little better than campus guys. Campus is horrible. They never talk, right? They never talk. I'm ළඟදී campus එකේ ළමයින්ට කිව්වේ online මම අන්තිමට කිව්වා ඔයගලන්ට බැරිද ඔයගොල්ලෝ හිතන්න මම දැන් පාලක මණ්ඩලයේ කෙනෙක් ඔයගලන්ට ගෝලි දාන ඉතින් අඩු ගන්න මට බයින්නකෝ පොඩ්ඩක් මොකද්ද ඔය තමස කරන්න තමස අල්ලලා පොලේ ගහනවා කියලාවත් කියන්නේ ඒත් නෑ එහෙමවත් කියන්නේ නෑ ඒගොල්ලෝ වෙනදට පෙළපාල යනවා ටිකටින් කරනවා එහෙමනේ කැම්පස් ගුටි කනවා වතුර කනවා එහෙමවත් නෑනේ මලාට කතා කරන්නේ නෑ ඉතින් හරි අමාරුයි කරන්නේ right lectures ටික මට ඉවර ගන්න පුළුවන් අන්තිමේදී බලනකොට even the senior lecturers what they say is sir that's the same thing, that's a common thing for them, right? So I don't know how they are studying, but when it comes to exams they write well. So I think you guys will also do the same thing. You should write well and get the marks. Okay, right? Any questions?
Sir, can I know about when the exam is start?
That's $1 million question, because even I don't know. now
And also
they all are waiting. They all are waiting till 25th January. 25th January, the government announced that they will allow the tuition class to be started. Right? So between today and 25th, 15 days, we don't know what's going to happen. We hope for the best. The moment
And
they,
also, what is what topics that you are hoping to prepare a exam paper?
the topics, whatever I have covered, it will be
All the topics.
yeah, questions will be there, not outside. I have covered certain topics with the 12 classes. That area will be covered. අනිත් ළමයට ප්‍රශ්නයක්වත් නැද්ද? Okay, so I hope that you all have enjoyed these classes, right? I did whatever I can. Later I found, even though I have started the classes from home, for certain things I had to come to the institute. That's why I came to the institute and started doing the sums. The first few, I knew that the first few sums we did under facility sums, උගන්ටයක් අමාරුයි understand කරගන්න blackboard මේ whiteboard එකේ පේන්නේ නැතුව. මෙහෙම ඇඳලා කරලාම උගන්ට පේනවා හොඳට. Right? Okay. Always use your common sense. Always use your common sense. That is more important when you're answering. Right? And when you are working in the bank also, the common sense is very important. A lot of issues can be rectified, sorted out, if you are thinking rationally, if you think using your common sense. Right? The අඩුම ගානේ ආටිකල් එක දන්නේ නැති වුණත් ලකුණක් දෙකක් කොටා ගන්න පුළුවන් වෙනවා. ලකුණක් දෙකක් කොටා ගන්න පුළුවන් වෙනවා. Right. Okay. If there's nothing else, then I'll wish you all the very best. And once you complete the, unfortunately, this time I have not seen anybody. Otherwise, I'm having students all over the country, especially postgraduate diploma, right? Whenever I used to go to Kataragama, I take a call like I didn't know it. People's Bank manager hit my classes. Take a call like that. ටග්ගාල මට නවතින්න තැනක් ලෑස්ති කරලා ඔක්කොම ලෑස්ති කරලා දෙන ඒ වගේ ඉතින් අපේ පොළොන්නරුවේ වගේ ස්ටුඩන්ට්ස්ලා හිටියා ගොඩාක් තාම අපි contacts තියෙනවා because for 12 days we were working together and seeing each other. Then unfortunately I have not seen. Then ලලිත් කතාලා ලලිත් තුනත් මම දන්නේ නැහැ. කළුදු සුද්ධ කියලාවත් දන්නේ නැහැ. නමුත් දැක්කොත් මගේ නම දැක්කොත් මාව හදිසියවත් හම්බුනොත් කතා කරන්න. Right? And if you have any issues, please call me and I will help you. Okay? So thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir.